Blessings and welcome to the path to freedom and today welcome to today and welcome to this moment of us setting ourselves free, this moment of us allowing for ever greater and grander expressions of who we are to emerge, coming back to us setting ourselves free. What we are setting ourselves free, we are setting ourselves free from fear and worry and doubt and all those lower vibrations, a sense of lack and sense of scarcity, a sense of not being enough, a sense of separation. And we are setting ourselves free to be in ever expanding higher vibrations: love, joy, peace, harmony, wholeness, abundance, beauty, creativity, all of these. My name is Daniel Roquillo, and thank you so much for tuning in, for participating as we move along this beautiful journey, continuously allowing for ever greater and grander expressions of who and what we are, and continuously learning to say yes to that which serves, and consequently saying no to that which does not serve, that is not in alignment with who we wish to be, how we wish to show up in life, and what we wish for our lives to be about. And today we are exploring one aspect of this. All of this comes down to practice. What is it that we are practicing? These beautiful spiritual practices that we get to have in our toolbox and that we get to pick up and use and lean into whenever we need to, whenever we remember, and whenever we want to. And one of the practices that we haven't talked that much about, but it is such a profound practice. And it's kind of anonymous in the sense, anonymous and subtle in the sense that perhaps we're not always aware of its importance. And what I'm speaking about is the practice of hanging out in high-minded fellowship. Hanging out in high-minded fellowship. What that means is that we choose to spend time with, we choose to surround ourselves with individuals that absolutely are on the same path as us, that absolutely support us, that absolutely understand what we are speaking about whenever we are sharing, and that absolutely have the ability to stay from buying into our stories, our perceptions, thus having the ability to lift us up whenever we perhaps have fallen prey to limited thought patterns, stories, perceptions, point of views, judgments, beliefs. Whenever we're caught up in these, we are so well served having individuals that we can reach out to, that we can share with, but that will not engage with us at the same level that we are, from the same vibration that we are. But we want to have a support of individuals that lift us up. And I recently became aware of the importance of this as I was moving through a space where my vibration was lowered, and it was quite a challenge for me to not buy into the mind's stories and beliefs and opinions and judgments, even more so. And I absolutely do have a beautiful fellowship of individuals that I hang out with, that I speak with every single week. And there's, in particular, there are two individuals. So we come together 2-3 times every week and we pray and we just, talk and we hang out and we vision and we absolutely support one another, and we absolutely hold the space for one another, the space of wholeness, the space of all being well, the space of something wonderful happening, the space of everything is working for the highest good. So whenever any one of us is on the wagon, or haven't fallen, we get to lift one another up. And for very curious reasons, this last week and a half, we have not been able to connect. And as I was moving through this space, and this just occurred to me recently, as I was moving through this space of being challenged, I so recognized and became aware of the ramifications of not having these individuals to reach out to. They were both out traveling, and so they were not available. Or I otherwise would have reached out to them, where we otherwise would have got together and just hung out and prayed and talked and shared. And so I was faced with a condition, and this condition, I was really affected by it. And the effects lasted for a number of days, and I was trying to, it puzzled me, because whenever I come face to face with conditions or circumstances or challenges, they don't usually last. I mean, the emotional reaction don't usually last for that long. But then again, as it took me a while to realize, then again, I have these individuals to reach out to. I have these individuals to lift me up whenever I'm down, whenever I'm falling prey to the lower vibrations. They pick me up. And so I want to bring it forth, the importance of having individuals, of having a structure and having a habit of reaching out to these individuals. And these are not the high-minded fellowship. These are not a group of individuals that come together to gossip or to complain or bemoan or anything like that. But this is what it sounds like: high-minded individuals that are about freedom, individuals that are about awakening, individuals that are about releasing attachments to stories and beliefs, not perpetuating them, not regurgitating them, not repeating them. Absolutely providing a space where we get to share, but they are not in any way, shape, or form buying into whatever we have bought into. And it is so important. It is of such importance that we have such individuals in our lives that we reach out to, that we have a habit of connecting with. These are like our parachutes or safety belts. So we are driving in our cars, we have our safety belts on. In case of an emergency, they will keep us from being flung out of the car. And if we ever were to jump out of an airplane, we would hopefully and most likely have parachutes, so to make our landing on the ground soft and bearable. And this is the purpose of hanging out in high-minded fellowship, and to do it on a regular basis. I mean, all of these practices that we are speaking about, all of them are about finding a way of creating habits, new habits. That's what a practice is, something that we do regularly. So having individuals that we connect with on a weekly basis. It doesn't have to be for long, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, but that we connect with, that we can reach out to, that we feel safe and secure to share our innermost with. Not for them to feel sorry for us, not for them to empathize with us or sympathize with us, but for them to be compassionate and for them to be a healing. And obviously this goes both ways, so it's not only about us reaching out to them, but just as much as we have the opportunity and just as much as they are being the space for us or holding the space for us, we want to hold the space for them. So it's a mutual thing. But it serves us so well to have these individuals, to hang out with high-minded fellowship, so that we don't go too long in our own minds, so that we don't stray too far into the dark forest of our thoughts and perceptions, opinions and judgments. But someone that is readily available and that absolutely sees and knows the benefit for them to be the space for us, to hold the space for us. So that's the invitation for today, to become mindful of who of my friends or who in my community can I lean into, that I absolutely know will support me, that I absolutely know will lift me up, that I absolutely know will empower me and hold the space for me. So who do I know that can be that individual, and how can I find a way that we connect on a weekly basis, on a regular basis, not only when the need arises, not only when we fall, but even in the moments when we are soaring high, so that it becomes a habit, so that it becomes a practice. Hanging out in high-minded fellowship, that is a spiritual practice. It's a very powerful spiritual practice. We're all invited to explore this beautiful practice because it serves us so well. So thank you so much for tuning in, for participating. Until the next time we meet, I absolutely bless your way, and I bless your day, knowing that all is well, that something wonderful is happening, that everything is working for your highest good, for the highest good for all, now, always, forever. Much love, many blessings. Namaste.